Hello and welcome to PKR Live 3. Colin Morris, Ashley Hames,
Hi.
Bloomsbury Lanes. This is the opening night, kind of the night everybody goes out for woohoo.
Well, this is it. It's the 2 words, PKR Live.
Get in there, mate. Go ahead.
2 more words. It's a free bar.
Yeah.
And we've got 6 players who we're going to be following really closely over this weekend.
And
so downstairs, let's go and have a word.
Well, and there's not going to be a better time to meet them because they're having a few drinks, having a good time, loose and relaxed. Let's see how to get ready for the big tournament.
Needs no introduction really. It's Disco Monkey. How are you, Carl?
Good to see you, man. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. You were one of my picks actually for us following around with our PKR TV crew. So we want to hear from you. What table are you on, and talk to me about that.
I don't know what number it is, but it's got the table with Chivalrous Gent, Scotty Starburst, Zanzibacks, Jeff Brent, which is going to be quite a talkative table, I think, if nothing else.
Okay, and are you going to wear your suit this year? That's the more burning issue, isn't it?
I think it's been embedded into my PKR sponsorship contract that I have to wear it at all PKR Live events.
Okay. Obviously, you won it last time. Fantastic. Can you do a Pat Ivy and get it back-to-back?
It's certainly possible. The way I've been running, it's not as likely as I thought it might be at the time, as of last time, but it's certainly possible. I'm playing good, and hopefully I can run good one time and we can...
Yeah, I mean, you've kind of brought that up, and I was going to mention it. You've been having a little bit of a tough time of late. Is that just variance, or are you just playing like a donkey? A disco donkey?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of variance. I think I got complacent after having 2 or 3 really good months back in April and June, if I'm honest, and got sloppy with my play and was not taking things as seriously as I should have been doing. Since we got back from Mali, a holiday I had in September, I've really knuckled down and trying to grind. And, once variance turns itself around, I should hopefully start winning properly again and making some decent money.
Do you feel you're kind of going back to basics, or what?
I don't know about going back to basics, but I think I'm certainly in the sense that I'm having to work hard like I used to before, because I realise that the work ethic is a big part of the poker, and you can't just relax and try and take things easy and just win anyway. There's
a little bit of play involved, and obviously the party here tonight, having a good time, taking advantage of that free bar.
Why not? Why wouldn't we? I would say it's what we paid our rake for, but we don't pay rake for it, do we?
Well, I was just going to say, it's like PKR take our rake, we will take on the free bar. Are you going to stay here for the duration, or are you going to try and get a good night's sleep?
I'm a bit knackered after playing until 6 a.m. this morning, then driving all the way down. But I'll probably party hard into the morning anyway, so, we'll see how long they let us stay.
Okay, mate, well, look, best of luck for tomorrow. If you can do a back-to-back, then it'll set you on the right track. Thank you. I'm home first, probably. You've seen my table all over the shop. I'm going to speak to one of the lads who is on my table very, very shortly. That is Tiger Wing. He's also one of our chosen 6. But now here's Colin with someone else.
Well, thanks for that, Ashley, and fascinating interview with Disco Monkey. But right now we've got one of my early picks for success at PKR Live 3, the one, the only, Chivalrous Gent and Shiv. I'm excited about your PKR Live tournament because I think it's going to be an underdogs tournament. I think it's going to go to somebody who maybe the experts aren't picking to win. And do you think there's an advantage going into this as maybe somebody who's not picked necessarily to take it down?
Yeah, I mean, I think perhaps. Certainly I've got a lot more to prove than, there's some people here, most of the pros, for example, have always got massive histories behind them. And they've demonstrated their skill. And I mean, I've done okay. I won the welcome tournament in the first PKR Live, but it's all been fairly small fry. It'd be nice to take down, especially now we've got an increased prize pool, to take down a good big one. Whether I've got an advantage, yeah, like I say, I mean, I think I'm a bit more motivated. I've been taking I've been easing back on the poker recently, so I think I'm going to be a bit fresher and a bit more eager and keen, and really want to play well. So my A game's been, pretty much consistent. So fingers crossed, hopefully there'll be a couple of guys who'll be cutting loose, they'll be there having a bit of fun, there's no pressure for them to win. For me, it'd be nice to have a good outing and see if I can do well. So,
well, and you've just brought a question to my mind. Do you think there's anybody in this tournament who knows this field better than you do?
In a poker sense, there's certainly quite a few. I mean, there's sort of a core of maybe 20, 25 people who play an awful lot with all the other guys.
Sure.
So in that sense, I think certainly they'll all know each other pretty much at the same level as I do. Like I say, I've been easing off a fair bit, so I think some people will be a bit more in tune with the field than I am at the moment, but hopefully I can start sort of getting in their heads fairly early. And if I don't, at least I can use that excuse for donkeying about, so happy days.
Well, folks, humble as ever, but I think he's selling himself a bit short, and I rate Chivalrous Gent to be on the final table at PKR Live 3. Best of luck, Shiv. We'll be watching you all weekend.
Oh, look, that's a losing player, Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You've got no chance tomorrow, have you?
I've got a good chance on my table.
I mean,
If you're on it.
Yeah, this is the truth. You got you, me, James 666, Pat Ivy. What do you think?
It's probably the toughest table out of all of them. But at the end of the day, you've got to beat the best to finish first. So it'll be a fun table.
Yeah.
And I think I know some of your game. You did a recent hand history post, so I've seen how you play.
That's a bit of an unfair advantage. I shouldn't really have shown that. Now, there's been quite a lot of chat about you. You are quite highly rated. How have you gained that reputation?
I don't know. I've played for a few years now, and I've been to a few big events where I've won satellites to qualify, and I've done pretty well. I play full time. I'm quite a solid, logical sort of player who I think people respect that. Whenever lots of people go bust pretty quickly by being a bit brash and trying to go too quick. Where I've been, sort of bankroll management, and so I'm quite a sensible, logical, tidy poker player. So
or you could be just lying to me because you know I'm on your table and you want me to think you've got a solid game, but actually you're a freaking mentalist.
I'm not. I play aces and kings, and that's it. So
yeah, me too.
You fold. So
okay. In terms of a weak link at the table, are you just looking at me?
Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't know. Even some of the guys who I don't recognise, I've looked at their shark scope and they make money. Yeah. So I think we've got a tough table, but at the end of the day, we're deep stacks. It'll be lots of fun. If you get good cards on the day, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And we've got James 666 on the table, probably providing us with Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Is that your tipple of choice?
Not exactly, but I was in Vegas with him. I stayed at the house when he was there, so I've grown to like it more than what I did. But one or two, that'll do me.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. In terms of if you're to pick a winner and it's not yourself, who's your man?
It's pretty. I mean, in terms of ability, I think someone like Golf Pro or Dr. Fun have got the game strategy-wise to go far. But on the day, someone who's running pretty hot, someone like Flindig, who's quite he's top of the tournament leaderboard. He's got a solid, very patient game, which I think will work well. So maybe someone like him.
I knocked him out of the tournament the other day.
Yeah, I saw.
You are so screwed tomorrow, mate.
I can't wait.
No. Okay, best of luck. Okay, and I'll see you across the felt.
You will do. Thanks.
Nice one.
Cheers.
This little fella here is Latam 35, recent winner of an APT. He's French, speaks French obviously, doesn't speak a lot of English, so I'm going to try and translate and speak French, so it's going to be a bit tricky. But Zlatan, bienvenue en Angleterre. Tu joues demain. Dis-moi qui est à ton table. Hello, welcome to England. Who's on your table tomorrow?
Alors à ma table, j'ai un Français qui s'appelle PK. C'est un bon joueur de tournoi, donc je suis assez content de jouer avec lui, surtout qu'il est français. Sinon, j'ai Japété. Japété, c'est un joueur de tournoi, mais il joue un peu en cash game, donc on s'est déjà rencontrés. Et sinon, les autres, je connais pas trop. Je sais qu'il y a Studaolik. Apparemment, il serait fort, donc j'attends de voir demain, vu qu'il joue à ma droite. Voilà.
Okay, Jappetti is at my table. This is what he says. Jappetti was at my table. He's an absolute donk. Hasn't got a hope in hell. Disco Monkey's there. He doesn't rate him. Buttman, who just thinks he's a bit of a perv and doesn't know what he's doing. Alors, depuis que tu gagnes ce match en APT, comment ça a changé ta vie? Hein? How has your APT win changed your life?
Bah maintenant, j'ai plus la pression de gagner de l'argent. Maintenant, je vis ma vie au jour le jour. Je suis tranquille. J'essaie de faire un peu de gains sur PKR, mais bon, ce que j'ai surtout envie, c'est de jouer des tournois live, de gagner des tournois live. Et voilà quoi. Maintenant, j'ai la belle vie. Hein. Franchement, j'ai la belle vie. Je fais ce que je veux.
He said it's really good having money, but he's spending a lot of it on drugs, prostitutes, and booze. But that's just his choice in life, and not something that PKR would back or myself in any way, shape, or form. But that's the way he wants to live his life.
I have a girlfriend.
Apologies, I'm only kidding, don't worry. We will translate this properly. He was saying actually that he did win a lot of money, hasn't really changed his life, but it's just enabled him to play more poker and to play with freedom and verve. Did you come to PKR Live last year? Tu étais ici l'année dernière, c'était comment?
C'était génial, mais vraiment génial. L'ambiance entre les joueurs était terrible. J'ai terminé 6e. Ça s'est super bien passé et c'est pour ça que je suis là cette année.
It was absolutely cracking good fun. I really enjoyed it, and that's obviously why I'm returning this year. Et maintenant aussi, tu es devenu un professionnel pour PKR. Décris ça pour ceux qui ne comprennent comment ça c'est comment une vie. You've also turned professional with PKR this year. Tell us what that is like. What does that entail?
Bah, c'est super gratifiant. C'est génial de savoir que PKR puisse engager un joueur comme moi. Ça montre vraiment que tout est possible. Il y a 2 ans, j'avais 0 $. Et aujourd'hui, je suis professionnel chez PKR. C'est vraiment génial. Tout est possible.
Okay. He says it's absolutely great that he feels very valued by PKR, and that's a really kind of satisfying thing. And 2 years ago, he had $0 in his bank account, and now he's minted, and that's the life of a professional. Zlatan, bonne chance pour demain, et merci beaucoup, okay? Thank you very much, good luck tomorrow. Cheers, mate. Now, normally when I'm in a steam room, I'm surrounded by scantily clad women, but sadly on this occasion, I've got James 666 with me. How are you, son?
I'm brilliant. I'm better than scantily dressed women. I'm fully dressed man. This is great.
Sort of. Now, you've arrived at the party late. Any Jägermeisters yet?
He just stole me to do this interview because Slouch is going home because he's too tired and needs to go back and sleep. I just ordered 2 double Jägermeisters on the rocks, so I'm good to go for the rest of the night.
Yeah, and looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm going to get up super early, lie, and I'm going to try. I'm going to stay completely sober and awake for the whole thing, lie.
You're already lying, and you're going to be lying again tomorrow. Now you're on my table.
This is great. Like, how many chips do we start with? 10,000.
I think so.
So within 2 hours, I've got 20,000 already from stacking you. Yeah. Then I've got to go after some other people at the table. Take Pat Ivy out, so another up to 30,000.
And what a table we've got! It's you, me, Pat Ivy, Tiger Wing. What's the other dude called? Do you remember? There's Rockin'.
Yeah, Rockin' 8,000 or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I played him before. This is going to be a fun table.
Yeah, I have to say I'm quite glad that you're on my table because it's going to stop me from getting bored. But it's also going to be very annoying.
It will. Well, Tiger Wing, to my right, was living with me in Vegas when I was out for the World Series. He's a good guy. I know him well. We like to drink, so that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Okay, if you're going to say, you're obviously going to be hopeful that you're going to bring this title home for yourself, but who else would you put your money on?
Pat Ivy's on such a heater at the moment, isn't he? He's taken down 2 Masters, third in the third Masters in a row. I mean, this is a big PKR event as well.
Yeah.
I got my money on him.
Okay.
Pat Ivy.
Okay, and if you do donk out early, which is entirely likely, bearing in mind I'm sat at the same table, how will you enjoy yourself? This is PKR Live and it's pretty renowned. What are you going to do if you donk out?
Well, there's a beautiful girl who I love very much. She's called Jägermeister, and I'm going to be having sex with her all day long over ice with Red Bull, straight as a shot. It's going to be fantastic.
Beautiful stuff. Okay, James, look, best of luck tomorrow, and I hope you do really badly and all your chips come my way.
Thank you very much. I hope you do really well, actually. That's good karma, right?
Do you want 5%?
Oh, yeah, all right, let's do it.
3.
5%.
Do you want to do 5?
Let's do 5.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Okay, 5%. Good man.
Beauty.
Good luck.
Good luck, Ash.
Wicked.